Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Natalia and I'm a little bit nervous and embarrassed for this video, not gonna lie, but we're just gonna do it because you guys wanted it and we're just gonna do it. A couple of videos ago, I showed you this photo album, which is a lot bigger than it needs to be. It's not even halfway full, but in here are some pretty embarrassing photos of me and celebrities. I actually have talked to you guys and alluded to how crazy of an Aventura fan I was, and this photo album is definitely proof of all of those instances. It means a lot to me because this is like my childhood and my teenage years, and I will cherish this forever. I'll try not to have the stories go too long at all, but this is it. So first things first is the first page where I didn't even center this. I don't know why I put it lower. I don't know. I don't remember if there was a picture here. I honestly do not know why, but it says photo album of Natalia Garcia and it has that weird strike through font. Like why did I strike through my name? No idea. I think I started making the photo album when I was like 13 or 14 years old, so I thought I was cute experimenting with the computer. All right, so this isn't a picture. There are pictures on the other side of it. So when I was younger, my brother and I were huge, and I mean huge, wrestling fans. So hardcore, we would beg our parents to take us to the autograph signings, to take us to the shows whenever they came to New York. Like, we were hardcore, and it all started because my dad was into wrestling when we were younger, and so we just grew up watching it. Now I honestly don't watch it so much. I try to follow when it's like WrestleMania and it's like a big deal and stuff, and I actually went to my first event in like 13 years or 14 years or something like that last year, which was so much fun. But it's a huge signed picture of John Cena. You guys don't understand. Like, John Cena was like legit my boo. Like, I love that man so much, and this was like the first, no, this wasn't the first time I met him. Technically it was the first time I met him, and you'll see why. It just means so much to me, and it's signed obviously, and so it's the first thing you see when you open it. I still see him on TV and I'm just like, my heart. So here are all 3 times that I met John Cena. I can't believe I'm doing this. So the first time he was gonna be at Rockefeller Center and NBC Studios, and we didn't get the passes to meet him, but we stood on the standby line, and unfortunately they didn't let us in on the standby line, but he did come outside, and this was like me taking a picture of his big ass hand and someone else's big ass hand. And I remember he hugged me that day. Like, he walked past and I was like, can I get a hug? And he gave me a hug. And I legit lost it. Like, I was like 11 or 12 years old, like totally creeping, crushing. And the second time was the most legit time. This picture, I'm not even looking at the camera. Like, can you guys see that? Yeah, girl, like where am I looking here? So this time, and I swear to God, I swear on everything that I love, I did a rap for John Cena, because this is like when he still would rap. If you guys watched wrestling back in the day and remember John Cena when he started, he would rap. I don't know what came over me. I don't know what cojones your girl had, because I swear to God, if anyone asked me to do that now, it wouldn't happen. So I performed a rap, and no, I don't want to perform it right now. I will never forget the rap, but I walked up to him and I was like, I'm gonna chicken out. Like, I'm not even gonna do the rap. It was like this little, like it was a wrestling store in Queens, and it was like really tiny, and it was freezing that day. It was February. It was freezing. We waited such a long time for him. I can't remember, was that the first one or the second one? It was me, my brother, and my dad. My dad took us, and we got there, and it was me and then my dad behind me, and I walked up to him and I went to take my picture, and my dad's like, "Hey John, Natalia's got a wrap for you." And he was like, "You have a rap?" And I was like, shit, now I actually have to do it. I'll never forget it. I wrote the rap in my grandma's house, and I practiced it and practiced it and practiced it, and I was like, I'm gonna do this. And the second of, I was like, crap, I'm gonna chicken out, I'm not gonna do it. But then my dad called me out and was like, "She has a rap." So I'll never forget, I did the rap, and the entire place went silent. Everyone was looking at me, and I was looking at John, and John's looking at me. He's looking at me, and I'm freaking rapping in front of John Cena, like what the hell? And so I finished the rap, and everyone starts clapping, and I went and I started like running away. It was like I blanked out, like I finished and I just walked away, and he was like, no, wait, come back. And he was like, "How old are you?" And I was like, "I'm 12. I was 12 with that much sass. Yes. So I said, "I'm 12, and he was like, "Wow, that's such a nice flow you got there." Yeah, right. But he took another picture with me, first of all, which this was back in the day with disposable cameras, and my dad took the second picture and it didn't come out. And I was devastated because we paid only for this one Polaroid, and after I did the wrap, he was like, "Let's take another picture." And I was like, "Yes, let's take another picture." And my dad snapped it and it didn't go. And the whole place, like everyone was looking at me and like clapping and whatever. And then when I walked out, the security guard was like, "Did you just sing to him?" And I was like, "No, I rapped." So that is the craziness that your girl does. And then this is the third time, the last time that I met him, and he remembered me from doing the rap before. This was only like 2 or 3 months after, and he remembered me. So, you know, there you go. These are more pictures from that day. These are more pictures. Oh, I didn't even show. So on the other page were just like other pictures that I caught. And then these were more wrestlers that we went to meet. Here's my, these are so embarrassing. This is Mick Foley and Ashley, and look at this picture. Mick Foley is actually, he looks like he's sleeping. So I'm sure we were the most exciting kids for him to meet. Next up we have Batista. Batista's huge right now. He is, you know, in Guardians of the Galaxy and whatever, and that is your girl and Dave Batista. And he was so hot back then. Like I was just like, I was like this little like, I was crazy. Like I was a creeper. Oh my god, this next picture means so much to me. This is, I'm gonna try to show you without showing you the other side. But this is Carlito and Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus was legit my idol growing up. I never cried, but I almost cried. And in this picture, like you could see the cheese on my face. Like I was so excited. Like she was one of my favorite people. She gave me such a big hug, and she was so sweet. So shout out to you, girl. Next one was actually a really fun autograph signing, and this was Edge and Randy Orton, and I loved Randy Orton. I also had a huge crush on him. I had a huge crush on everyone. Like I just did. And then the last one of the wrestlers that we met were the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff Hardy. This one I honestly don't remember too much of. I was a big Jeff Hardy fan, and there I had a Jeff Hardy t-shirt on. But there's like one that I least remember, which is sad. Now moving on to Aventura. Hi, Aventura. So when I was like around 16 years old, that's when I started like doing more things on my own, and I was a huge Aventura fan all the time. But a lot of the times that they did stuff in the city, it was like at clubs, or it was like, you know, concerts that I couldn't always go to or whatever. But your girl, definitely, once the time came, was all out there. And this all was promotion for the last album. These are all pictures from the last, and I actually don't have any photos from the very first time that I met them, which was Junio 9, coming up on 10 years that the last came out, and they did an autograph signing, but they didn't allow any pictures, which sucked. But this time was the second round of signings in Fordham in the Bronx. And look at your girl and Lenny Santos, like blurry as hell. My first digital camera, okay? And I was here snapping photos, and I like barely, I'm like, where am I? Like, where am I? And I love these pictures. Like, these mean so much. I did it with everyone. Look, 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 look. So here's me. And then this one, look, I completely cut myself out. This is just a picture of Henry, but look at me and Romeo. And this day I gave him a bracelet too, which he probably threw away 5 minutes after. This day was quite insane too, because we kept making the line. Like, we got out of there and we were like, you know what? Let's meet him again. Let's go ahead. And we just kept going on the line until we were the last ones, and that's how we were able to get such good pictures with them, because the first time around they were like kind of trying to rush everyone, and then for this time they were like, go ahead, take your pictures, like we're winding down anyway. Next photo with Aventura is probably the best time that I met them. This story is a little crazy. Back in the day, we had the Aventura forum online, and that was how I made a lot of friends. I'm actually really good friends with two of the girls still. Actually, Onelia, hello. Onelia and I met through Aventura and through the autograph signings and stuff like that. And this particular time, I'll never forget. Aventura was gonna be on Good Day New York, Fox 5. It was the first time that a Latin group was gonna be on there, and we were really proud that it was them. And I remember 3 of my homegirls were going to wait outside to try and get a glimpse of them. And I remember they went there in the middle of the night, and that particular night I like broke night. Like, I did not sleep. I was like on the computer, like whatever. And it was like 4 in the morning. They were like, yo, Nati, you should come. Like, everyone calls me Nati. They're like, Nati, you should come, blah, blah, blah. Like, just meet us. It's not too far from the house, you know, whatever. And so I was like, screw it, let me go. We went, we saw them, like they got there, we waited there from like 7 in the morning, and then they got there and they went inside, like they gave us high fives, whatever. We were so excited, and we were like, let's wait until they come back out. Crazy. I was a crazy person, I'm telling you. And so we waited, and all of a sudden, camera crew and a reporter come downstairs, and they're like, hey, we know you guys are waiting here for them. We want to interview you guys. I've looked all over the internet for this clip. My mom DVR'd it, and then our DVR stopped working, and I don't have the clip anywhere, but they interviewed us, and the guys were like watching us, and they were just asking us like why we were such big fans of them, and like, you know, how long we've been following them. They made us sing, so we sang Su Veneno. I can't believe I'm telling these stories right now. All of a sudden, one of the anchors on the show was like, you know, you guys are such big fans, like we're gonna bring you on upstairs. So the guy told us that, the reporter guy was like, we're gonna take you upstairs. And like, we like freaked out, like we were like, yay, like whatever. And we didn't think that they were actually serious. When the camera crew cut off, they're like, okay, let's go inside. They brought us inside, and we got to go upstairs in the studio. Met Rosanna Scotto, we met Greg Kelly, who was the other anchor there. We got to watch them perform Su Veneno. And this is all like before social media, before Snapchat, before Instagram. Otherwise, I definitely would have vlogged this moment. But at the end, we got to take a picture with them, with the Fox 5 in the background. Look at your girl in the middle, thinking she was cute. I was really like, whatever. My hair was actually so light then. I had like blondish brown highlights. It was weird. This is like my favorite photo because it's all of them. It's another one that's kind of blurry, but I don't care. it's a great picture. Last photo is again my Romeo. This was the autograph signing for his his debut solo album, Formula Volume 1. And again, I don't know what color my hair is in this picture. It's like a reddish brown. I'm not even that mad at it, honestly. But here are 2 pictures of us. I love these pictures. I actually forgot that these were in here. I honestly thought that the Fox 5 one was the last one, and I turned the page. I was like, oh crap, these are still here. But this day was fun. Another day of waiting outside forever, making the line a bajillion times just to get these pictures, because this was another signing where again they didn't want you taking pictures. Thank you guys for watching and supporting my legit craziness. I'm not that crazy now because I'm a grown-up with a job and a life now, and so no more waiting on lines for me, but it's really great to have all of these memories, and I honestly wouldn't change them for anything. That's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, as well as hit that subscribe button and leave a comment down below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.